Hey everybody, so this video is going to walk you through using a synthesis matrix to help you integrate your research and move your writing past a summary of your sources so that it's a better reflection of your ideas and your analysis of your topic rather than just a summary of the research that you have found. So let's talk about how to use a synthesis matrix. So where you want to start is first a critical reading of the sources that you have found. So as an example, I have found two sources that dig into the identity of Eva Perón. She was the wife of the former president of Argentina during the 1940s. And like Diana Spencer, Princess of Wales, she had this iconic role in the politics of Argentina at the time. So I have found two articles that look into the mythos of Eva Perón, or Evita as we sometimes know her as today. So what I'd like to do is go back to our matrix. And I'm going to start with my idea block. So I've done a critical reading of both of these articles. And as I did that critical reading, I started to think about what are the main themes or arguments or ideas that are being presented. And so I'm going to start filling those out in my column here on the right-hand side. So like the mythos of the woman, what type of works did they do? Maybe their political involvements, and how they were involved in politics within their respective nations. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and do another reading of my sources. I'm going to take my toolbar across the top, and I'm going to actually describe what these sources are. So my first one is by this author, and it was published in 1999. So I'm going to do this so I can keep up with where my ideas came from. And this one is by Navarro in also 1999. And so as I go back through and do my reading, I'm going to write in details from the two articles that fit these different ideas. So this one, the one by Zabaleta, it talks about their charitable works, how they were fashion icons, how they had like the love of the people, how that love also sometimes overshadowed the political issues of the time. Source number 2, that one also talked a lot about this Wonder Woman image. Evita was actually given the title spiritual leader of the nation. Also, it talks about how Evita was a fashion icon, love of the people. And so what I'm doing is I'm identifying ideas that show up across multiple sources. So that's what I would like for you guys to do. So take a critical reading of the sources that you have found and go ahead and fill out the matrix and identify key ideas and then identify specific instances where those key ideas show up in your individual sources. And then you can take this matrix into your writing so that way you can cite multiple resources as you're supporting your analysis of these ideas rather than having a summary of them.